What's up, Sneaky Nation? Welcome back to Week 14 of our Jacksonville Jaguars series. This time we are going up against the Houston Texans. They annihilated us last time. Really wasn't good at all, so I'm really hoping we can turn it around now. Before we get going, I want to apologize. I've got a lot of construction going on in the background. I really hope this microphone is not picking that up. It's a little bit distracting, but there's not too much I can do about it, I suppose. But before we get into this game, a lot of people have been asking me, what do I think is going to happen this week? I don't really have too much time to talk about this. In terms of championship games, I mean. So I'll go ahead and say really fast, I think the Broncos are going to beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Now, a lot of people know I'm a 49ers fan. I do not want to see the 49ers lose. But the Seahawks team is really tough to beat in Seattle. Now, if the 49ers do win, I think they will win the Super Bowl over the Broncos or the Patriots. I don't think there's any way we lose to the Patriots, but the Broncos, it could go either way, I suppose, depending on how hot Peyton Manning can get against our defense. But then again, like I said, we're definitely going to have to get past Seattle first. I don't think Seattle is going to be able to beat the Patriots or the Broncos in the Super Bowl, no matter how that unfolds. Their offense really has not looked all that great lately. Home field advantage definitely helps them out against the 49ers. That's a big reason why I think they can win that game. But when they're on a neutral field, I really don't think they're going to have that same ability. But let's go ahead and get to this game. I just wanted to get that out of the way really quick. I know a lot of people have asked me about it. I kind of would talk about it longer if I could, but we got this game kicking off here, so let's focus on this as Scobie kicks it to Martin. Martin taking the ball out, and he gets to about, he fights for more yards. Gets to about the 25-yard line. So Schaub and the infamous Dennis Johnson, who torched me last game, the rookie. So Ben Tate and Arian Foster are both still out of this game. Hopefully we can contain Johnson this time. It was not happening last time, though. We do hold him to a 3-and-out early on, so we're going to take back over. Robinson runs up the middle, picks up about 6 yards there. Matt Scott rolling out. Did not go well last time against the Texans. This time he finds Cecil Shorts for a 28-yard reception, and just like that, they're in Texan territory. But once again, this defense is going to get the Scott. Pressure is just coming from all angles once again. The offensive line just getting torched. And, rolling out, we're expecting pressure, but it's happening in the pocket too. 2 sacks on that opening drive, and that just was not good as things stalled quickly. And the sacks actually knocked us out of field goal range. Dennis Johnson there on the left side had a great run. Schaub throws the ball away. Going to be 2nd and 10 for the Texans now. This time he finds Hopkins. Hopkins still fighting for yards, picks up the first down. Huge catch there by Hopkins. He picked up 15. Probably should have only been 8, but he kept breaking tackles. And Dennis Johnson, again, 27 yards on 3 carries. And then once again, had he gone to the outside, he might have been able to get even more yards there. 2nd and 3, Dennis Johnson, another first down. This offensive line is clearing holes for him early on. This time over the middle, Owen Daniels with the reception. He picks up 5. 2nd and 5, Schaub is dropping back on the right side. And Dwayne Gratz dropped the pick 6 interception. That is not good. They do hold him to a field goal here. But obviously he was gone. If he had made that catch, that was a pick 6. We have a 7-0 lead. They are all the way back, starting on their own 20-yard line probably. So that's really disheartening that they're getting 3 points. It's a 10-point swing if he had caught that. 3rd and 8 now for the Jaguars. Scott finds Owusu over the middle. Owusu with an 11-yard reception, getting the first down there. Robinson tries juking inside, but Mays is right there waiting for him. 2nd and 9 now. Finds Justin Blackman on the right side. He picks up a 13-yard reception, and all of a sudden, Matt Scott has a little bit of momentum here. And this time he goes to Dickerson, I believe that was. He didn't get anywhere with it, though. 2nd and 9 over the middle, or on the left side. I'm sorry, that one's going to be dropped. 3rd and 9 now for Matt Scott on the right side. He just throws the ball away. I don't know where that was going. It looked like Robinson might have been open, but just a miscue on the route or something. So the Texans have the ball back. It's going to be 3rd and 9 here. Schaub dropping back. He's throwing a bomb down the field, and it's going to be intercepted by Kenny Phillips. Phillips has a chance to return this, get us good field position, and he takes it down to about the 39-yard line. The veteran safety making the play. That is why we signed him there. He's not going to drop it. And then Robinson with a nice catch there. 2nd and 1 for the Jaguars here. Scott rolling out on the right side. He looks for Blackman. He's not going to be able to make the catch. 3rd and 1 now. Schaub needs to fight for that first down, and he is not going to be able to get it. J.J. Watt making the play to stop him. They do kick a field goal. Scobie knocks it through the upright, so it's going to be a tie ball game here in the second quarter. Jaguars defense has played okay so far, so they need to keep this pressure on the Texans, and that is the way to do it, stopping Dennis Johnson in the backfield. 3rd and 10 now for the Texans, and once again, they're going to have to punt it. So the Jaguars defense is showing up, and once again, so is the Texans. Like, Scott just has no protection at all. This time, he falls down on the left side. Scott finds the room and runs for 17 yards there. 3rd and 2 for the Jaguars. On the right side, it's going to be intercepted, and Joseph could be gone. I think he is. The 30, 20. Scott's not going to be able to catch him. Jonathan Joseph, the pick six that Dwayne Gratz dropped earlier, really coming into even more play now as the Texans do capitalize on the same type of play. So Matt Scott making the rookie mistake there, and just like that, the Texans have a 10-3 lead. So let's see what we can do here. Todman, who's been playing well, earning some more time, fumbles the ball, and the Texans have it. The 10-5 touchdown. 2 defensive touchdowns back-to-back by the Texans. That one's technically special teams, I suppose. But that just sucked all of the air out of this Jaguars team. I mean, they just gave up 14 points just like that. And Clay Harbor on the left side making a reception. Let's see if the Jaguars can score here, try to get some momentum back. But after having 2 touchdowns come from defense and special teams, I just don't see how that's going to be a possible, or how that's going to be a possibility, especially against this defense here. Todman just gets leveled there. 1st and 10. Texans taking over, and just like that, Johnson once again breaking tackles. 49 yards rushing for him early on. And again, like, he just does not go down. This guy has the Jaguars number. We cannot tackle him. He has 63 yards rushing right now. And on the right side, he's going to pick up 3 there. Phillips on the stop. And they just keep handing it to Johnson. There's no need for them to throw it at this rate. Johnson keeps getting it. Although this time, Lotulelei is going to have something to say. The Texans are going to be forced to punt. Scott gets tripped up from behind there. It's going to be 2nd and 2 after the 8-yard run. And then Robinson up the middle with a nice gain there. 17 yards rushing for him. Once again, pressure's coming. Scott's going to get taken down for a 10-yard loss. And, man, these ends are just punishing our tackles right now. Like, just there's always pressure on them. The pocket's always collapsing. We try rolling out, but their ends are just too quick. Like, we can't do too much. So, 2nd and 5 now for the Texans. Schaub dropping back over the middle. He finds Hopkins. Hopkins picks up 4 in the reception, bringing up 3rd and 1 here. They're going to try a little screen pass. Dennis Johnson has the blocks in front of him to pick up a huge first down. The Jaguars really need to stop the Texans from doing something here before halftime. There's like 50 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. Schaub gets the ball off, and Andre Johnson making the huge catch here. 1st and 10 now. Schaub dropping back. Pressure's coming over the middle, and Andre Johnson again. That one should have been intercepted. 1st and 10. They are marching right down the field. They are in field goal range. It's up to the Jaguars to prevent them from getting a touchdown here, and this could be a huge play. Batted down. He's not going to be able to get the interception, but I do appreciate the fact that he did not allow the catch to be made. So 4th and 10. Texans are going to kick a field goal and take a 20-3 lead going into halftime. Really disheartening. The only 2 touchdowns the Texans have did not come from their offense. Our defense has been playing really well so far. But, you know, when they get an offensive touchdown, and look at that, like, he just overthrows Blackman. Blackman could have had an easy touchdown there, but the pass was just off. And, you know, that's just something we've kind of been dealing with all season long with Matt Scott. People have been asking me if I'm sticking with him, why I'm not going with Tebow, so on and so forth. Tebow has really played worse than Matt Scott when he's been on the field. I mean, it's been shown a few times. Tebow just does not capitalize in the opportunities he has been given. Matt Scott, I don't know. Oh, that's a crazy tackle. I don't know that Matt Scott's going to be the franchise quarterback. I'm going to look for one in the offseason. If I can't find one, you know, I've been working on improving Scott, so we'll have to see how that goes. But look at that. Schaub's breaking the tackle. That's just crazy. 3rd and 9 here, and Schaub rolls out, overthrows his target. So they are going to kick another field goal through the uprights here, 23-3. Not looking good for the Jaguars. But I don't know that Matt Scott's going to be the starter next year. I plan on having him in a backup role, if nothing else. And hopefully I can find a franchise quarterback. If I can't, you know, we'll look in free agency. We'll see what we can do. But that's to answer the people questions. It's been consistently brought up in comments and stuff like that, so I did want to answer that. 3rd and 1 now for the Jaguars. Robinson up the middle. picks up the first down there. Then Robinson again on the left side picks up about 3 before he gets taken down. 2nd and 7, pressure's coming in. Here's Tebow. People wanted to see Tebow in the game. And here he comes. I think Scott got hurt on one of those earlier plays, so I think Tebow's going to finish this game out for us. Tebow dropping back, finds Cecil Shorts on the right side, and another first down. So Tebow's marching down the field here. I missed Scott getting injured, but those who want to see Tebow, here you go. Robinson on the left side cannot get into the end zone. It's going to be 2nd and goal here. Todman making up for that fumble on the kickoff return earlier. And you know what? Tebow led the team down and got a touchdown. A lot of that wasn't him throwing great passes, but I guess that's kind of his career. And the game glitched right there. That's not an editing glitch. That was the game glitching. I don't know what happened, but Dennis Johnson on the right side, throwing another Jaguar defender to the side like it's absolutely nothing. He has 94 yards rushing. Only picks up one there. Cyprian on the stop. This time they have nowhere to go. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 here for the Texans. Throwing it down the field. Intercepted by Gratz. It's not the same pick 6, but he did force the turnover there. Good play by the rookie out of Connecticut to make it happen. Tebow on the left side finds Justin Blackman here. So all of a sudden, Tebow's starting to make some nice throws. The Jaguars are marching right back down the field. 2nd and 8 now. Robinson up the middle picks up about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Pressure's coming on Tebow. He finds Doran Dickerson. Dickerson picks up the first down. I didn't know where that block was going. I thought he was going to the outside. He cut back in, and we ran into him. 5-yard reception there by Robson. Tebow on the left side to Owusu cannot hold on to the ball. 3rd and 5. Again, pressure's coming. Dickerson has the room, fighting his way to a first down. Doran Dickerson, so valuable out of the backfield. I love having him on the team. Tebow this time on the right side. That one's going nowhere. 2nd and 10. Jaguars dropping back. They find Cecil Shorts over the middle. It's going to be 3rd and 1 here. And a fumble again. Robinson fumbling the ball. Another turnover by this Jaguars offense, and that is just heartbreaking. There's really not much you can do about that at this point. You know, the offense keeps turning the ball over. The Texans offense has not looked all that good against our defense. I mean, they've been marching down the field running the ball, but our defense usually holds them to a field goal. They only have 3 points on us. 9 points on us, all 3 field goals. Tebow is trying to go to the outside this time over. And where was that pass going to? That wasn't within 10 yards of any receiver as Jackson makes an interception. And you'll see what I'm talking about here. Look at this. This is why I don't like playing with Tebow. There's not even a Jaguar on the screen. There was nobody within 10 yards. Like, Tebow just overthrew him by 10 yards. I don't know. He wasn't running. Like, I had stopped before I made that throw, too. I don't really know what happened, but for those of you wondering why I haven't been playing Tebow, that's kind of a reason right there. You know, I've seen it happen a few times throughout the season. And, man, just another turnover. He was marching down the field pretty good. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back. Let's see if Tebow can do something to make up for it. He finds Owusu on the left side for 8-yard reception there. Robinson gets onto the right side, first down. 105 yards passing for him, so there you go. And then another fumble by this Jaguars team. The turnovers are piling up. This Texans defense just owns the Jaguars. I mean, this has been through both games we've played them now. I've played some pretty good teams in the league, but the Texans just have our number. Johnson on the left side, he's going down the field. A huge run there, 165 yards from the rookie. And he torched us the first game. He's torching us again. Johnson into the end zone, touchdown as the Texans offense gets their first touchdown of the game. That's going to give them 30 points on the day now. And they have a 20-point lead on us. They're going for 2. I'm sorry. I take that back. They're not going to have a 20-point lead. They'll have a 19-point lead on only 29 points. Good play there by the defense to rip the ball out of Johnson's hand there in the end zone, though. Over the middle, Ace Sanders picks up 14 on the reception. Tebow dropping back. Another interception. Jonathan Joseph, his 2nd of the game. And this defense, once again, is just torching us. I don't really know. Our defense is still holding up pretty strong, you know, considering they've been backed into a corner for a lot of this game. I can't really hate on them too much, except for Johnson. Johnson's breaking tackles left and right. He's had a great game, but outside that, it hadn't been all too bad. Owusu on the right side picks up 4 there. Tebow dropping back. Pressure's coming. He's going to get sacked, and again, this defense just has our number. Down the field, another interception. Tebow just way overthrowing the Cecil Shorts on that pass, and Kareem Jackson, I think it's Kareem, getting his 2nd interception of the game as well. They are going to kneel the ball down and escape with a 19-point victory. here in Jacksonville. That one definitely knocks us out of the playoffs. I think the only way it's going to happen is if we win the rest of our games and the rest of our division loses the rest of theirs. That's not going to happen. So, unfortunately, the Jaguars get a loss, and they are back into their slump. Tim Tebow came in through 3 interceptions. That first one was really weird to me. You know, he just way overthrew his target there. I think we had 7 turnovers this game. I think we had 3 fumbles and 4 interceptions, if I'm not mistaken. So it is what it is. You know, this offense needs to improve. Our defense has been getting better throughout the season. Our run defense is still struggling, but the rest of it's been getting better. Our pass defense has gotten a lot better. But it's just a disheartening loss. Having 7 turnovers is just inexcusable. There's no way you're going to win a game in the NFL if you have that many turnovers. The fumbles killed us. You know, they got the pick 6 and then the fumble on the kickoff return, both returned for touchdowns. And, I mean, you see it here. Just not good. We cannot have that and expect to win football games at this level. So, Jaguars are going to have to find a way to recover from this and hopefully get a win next week. You know, it's tough coming back after a win like this, but it is what it is. You know, like I said, I inherited this team. This isn't the team I wanted to move forward with. So this offseason is going to be a lot of fun because changes are definitely going to be made. We're going to put a better product on the field, and we'll be in Chicago, the Chicago Cougars. So there's a lot to look forward to. Hopefully we can finish this year strong, get some of these players some experience, hopefully improve their games a little bit. And those players that are going to remain on the team, you know, they're going to earn it in these last few games. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think of this video, and I will see you next time. Later.